What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday night, and it's time for Super Geeked Up. Woohoo! Hey, everybody! Thanks for joining us. This is Jeff and Francis, Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. Were you doing a little tongue thing there at the beginning when we started, Francis? I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Things started going haywire over here because of my volume.
Oh, I thought you were doing a little. Who did that? Is it Alice Cooper or something? Who did who does the tongue rock and roll thing?
Oh God, that's Kiss. That's
Oh, Kiss. It's Kiss.
Yeah, what's his face?
What the fuck, the lead singer? Yeah,
Gene Simmons, right?
Was it Keith Simmons? Who?
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Yes, Gene Simmons. Yes, you're right. He's got a super long tongue, right?
He does. It's gross.
It's like a lizard. It's gross. Well, maybe some people enjoy
Only
that.
for him. Only because it's on him, and he's a weird kind of gross dude.
Jeez. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Gene Simmons. I don't think you're gross. But Kiss was in Scooby-Doo, so that means they're cool. They were cool enough to be in Scooby-Doo.
That's true. And I wouldn't. If I want to be Ozzy Osbourne, there, let's just mate. I would grab a bat and bite its head off.
Now, did he actually do that?
He did.
Was it during a live show?
Yeah, it was on a live show. So he
Okay, so that's gross.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. The bat.
I'm cool with that one.
Okay, not the tongue, but the bats. Yeah. All right, sorry, folks. We're not going to be talking about tongues or bats, most likely, on the show. We're going to be talking a little Shazam.
Well, now I got to leave because I was here for the tongues.
Damn it!
Now I don't want to.
So that's the only reason you show up, huh?
I only showed up for tongues and bats.
That should be the heading on the YouTube. Tongues and bats.
That's the subtitle for Super Geeked Up is tongues and bats.
Yes. And we're going to play ridiculous rhyming super Loveline geeky games later in the show, folks. Thank you, listeners, Maine and Chaz, for joining us. And thank you, folks. Thanks for waiting there, guys. Sorry for the delay tonight. We appreciate you watching very much. And if you're watching in post, thank you so much as well. I'll let you know right now, next week will be our season finale. And I just got confirmation a little while ago. Mark's Pile will be on next week. And as our guest, you know Mark's very well, but he also will be announcing...
for a special announcement. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
For our book, which is called Francis. What is it? No, it's not called Francis. It's called, what is it called?
It's called Francis, the best co-host on a show ever. Yeah,
That's
Tales of Monstrosity, Monsters, Myths, and Miscreants and Legends.
Well, not the Legends. He just keeps adding that.
But
they're going to keep looking up the wrong title now.
Well, they only need the first.
That's true.
3.
Tales of Monstrosity, right?
Yeah. I think that's.
Well, something else might be called that, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
anyway,
or not.
The one you want, though, folks, the pre-order date is going to be announced next week. I think we're going to get the exclusive on that from Marks, who's the editor and creator of all this, and Francis and I have stories in that, as well as a lot of other awesome people like Marisa Wolf and JC Mastro, who are often on our show, and lots of other cool authors. So we'll announce that next week. And Mark's can show off the book, I'm sure, to everyone, because he's got a copy of it.
So when you type in Tales of Monstrosity, the first thing that comes up is the Kickstarter.
Excellent.
Then Backer Kit, which is for the Kickstarter. I don't know what that is, but it says Backer Kit Projects Cabot Crossing, whatever that is. But yeah, it's just the Kickstarter stuff.
Oh, good. So it's all us then. You're right, all us. That's
Nobody
good to hear.
decided to use Tales of Monstrosity because they're like, well, we want TAILS of Monstrosity, not TALES of Monstrosity. So that's
what we did with the Dragon Tales, right?
Of a different tale.
Dragons of a different tale, yeah. Well, they can have their tails the other way. That's fine. We need to make a website called Famous Francis. There you go.
Only one. No.
That means you're the most famous Francis. Or maybe it's a list of all the famous Francises.
It's the Pope.
Well, if you go fictional, Baby from Dirty Dancing.
I'm trying to think. There's Oh my God!
Isn't Rose McIver's real name Francis? Is that what you told me?
Yes, Rose McIver's real name is Francis, but with the ES, not the IS.
Yeah. Well, we can make it like IS/ES, the famous Francis, whatever.
Yeah, there's the Saints. St.
Francis of Assisi.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's more than one.
Probably. So, it's a pretty popular name in the Catholic Church.
People they're all over the place. But anyway.
Wait, is he Is he the first pope that has Francis though, or is he Francis the
He's
son?
Pope Francis the third.
The third.
I'm assuming there's two other.
Okay, so there's two other ones.
Yeah.
So Rose McIver, I'm watching her right now on. I just started watching Ghost, the show Ghost.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh wow, it became pretty popular. It's a CBS show, but I'm watching it on Paramount Plus. She and their husband and wife who inherit this, actually in upstate New York where I am. This is like huge kind of mansion because somebody passes away, and they want to turn into bed and breakfast. But she has an accident, and she can see all the ghosts that are in the mansion, and she can talk to them.
What's that one?
It's based on a UK show called Ghosts.
I was gonna say, what's her face had like a thing just like that. It was like a network show, and of course it was solving murders and solving cases like that. But
by talking to ghosts. Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Was it Jennifer Love Hewitt? I think it was Jennifer Love Hewitt, right?
She had one that because she could talk to ghosts, and she was solving
ghosts. Yeah.
This is a sitcom though, so this is like not a murder mystery. But
good. I'm glad that she's in a sitcom. I'm glad that she's doing something.
Yeah, because she was in iZombie, right?
She was in iZombie.
She was the lead, right? In iZombie.
She had like a couple episodes in, I think, Masters of Sex. She was in a couple of episodes.
Hello.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's actually quite funny. The ghosts are very amusing, and there's like ghosts from all different times of history and stuff.
I might have to. Well, if I ever watch any TV ever again,
yes,
I might have to watch something.
I just finished season 1.
Speaking of which, speaking of TV, so Willow got canceled.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Did that just come out? That news?
Yeah, that came out today. Willow, with no more Willow season 2. It was just Willow.
So so if you watch the show, folks, you know the movie. It's one of my favorites. Very taken back to my childhood. Love Willow. I think it still holds up today. I did not. I probably got through about half of the show, and then I stopped. I actually didn't think it was okay. So I'm not really sad about that. I actually don't really think they were doing that great of a job with it. It was okay. It was it wasn't terrible, but I just really couldn't get that into it. And unfortunately, most of the time, I honestly just don't think any of these shows are needed. These reboots,
No, well, yeah.
Occasionally, we got a Quantum Leap, which I think they're kicking ass with that.
And Kung Fu.
Yes, although I don't know yet this for sure, but I expect this to be their last season because the CW is only like bringing back 2 shows next year or something because of the buyout or whatever.
Wait, who bought? Oh, the Discovery buyout? Really?
Well, no, it's somebody else. I think I don't understand this, but all I know is I keep reading CW is like almost every show is not coming back unless HBO picks it up or something. HBO Max picks up Kung Fu or something.
Oh, something called Next Star.
Yeah, it wasn't Discovery deal. It was something else.
To acquire CW. Oh, that's too bad.
So, I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I don't think, Kung Fu isn't, I mean, it's been doing, for CW standards, okay, but it's not like it's their top show or anything,
Yeah. Oh, well. That's too bad.
I mean, if it doesn't, at least it's got 3 seasons, at least. That's not bad.
Yeah, but still, it's...
And you're right. That is another, I still don't think they ever have, I think the first season is still their best. They haven't been able to get back to that, but still a worthwhile show. And you're right. That was a good reboot as well. I agree with it, yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, it can be done. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of times, though, no, not really needed.
Look, just continue to adapt UK shows to...
That's what they do. A lot.
American, yeah.
Right? The Office. What was that? Oh, Being Human or something, right?
Oh, yeah, Being Human. Yeah, that was a big one. There was a ton.
Yeah, there's a lot.
No, Greg, you're on time because we just
that's right. We started late, so you're not only. Yeah, you're fine.
Right. Yeah.
There's a character in Abbott and Costello Comedy Hour named Francis. It was a guy dressed as a bratty. Okay.
Maybe Herman talks to a dude named Francis.
Deadpool Francis, right? The villain's Francis, right?
The villain is Francis. So there's some good Francises out there.
Yeah. But you're the most famous Francis.
I will be at some
right.
point. Yeah.
I have the Ghost. DVR. There you go. That's folks. If you just watched for joining us, we were talking about the show Ghost. We kind of got on that little tangent.
Yeah.
And that Willow got canceled. He watched 3 episodes and fell asleep through. Oh no, that's definitely not a good review. Good. Maybe that's why. Oh, we were saying. Francis was mentioning. Have you actually seen Kung Fu yet or no?
I haven't seen.
Okay, no. Kung Fu. I enjoyed the Kung Fu reboot. And also the Quantum Leap, I think, is actually a really good reboot. Actually, last week's episode, which I just watched, I think is one of their best. It's really well done. And you know who was in it? Brandon Routh was in it.
Oh, really? Oh, good. I'm glad
he's really good. They got Justin Hartley in an episode earlier. He played Green Arrow on Smallville. They've got a couple of the superhero guest stars.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a CW show either. It's a CBS show, isn't it?
It is. It's actually an NBC show. It's a Peacock.
Oh, NBC show.
Or NBC and Peacock. They need to get Tom Welling next, or.
Wait, I'm trying to think of who should be. They should get like the cast of Friends on there because they
the whole cast.
The whole cast of Friends.
Maybe what if he jumped into like a situation where there were 6 friends?
I want him to.
And he played one of them.
Yeah, either leap into that or Seinfeld, because I think Seinfeld was an NBC show too. So either that or Seinfeld. He just.
You mean actually leap into like the characters?
Yeah, like George. Like he leaps into George. Like,
so not the actor Jason Alexander, but the actual character of George.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if something weird happens where now all of a sudden he can leap into fictional shows.
He doesn't leap as he doesn't appear as Jason Alexander playing George.
He's actually George.
Actual George Costanza.
Oh my god, that would be so fucking crazy.
I mean, why not? Yeah.
No, I mean that's a cool. Actually, Marx kind of did that. Him and his wife Julie with Reality on Demand, their web series. The characters I think were jumping between like shows, different shows. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. All right.
It's a cool. I like that concept. I never. Oh, you didn't see any of the. Oh boy, that's right. They call him and his wife call their spatula Scott Spatula.
That's right, Scott Spatula. Yes.
He was a good captain. Well, Greg, you know what? And you can watch the current Quantum Leap. You don't need to know the past one. They do some nice nods to it. I think they work in it really well. But you can just jump into this one.
Yeah, or watch the old one where you get to see Scott Bakula play a pregnant woman.
Yes, and in this current one, he also plays women sometimes. He jumps into women. I don't think he's been pregnant yet, though.
Wait a minute. Are we watching the same show? He's jumping into women.
All right, leaping, whatever, right?
Leap? Oh yeah, okay.
Leaping, jumping, whatever they want to call it. But the original one is great. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good. When we get to the end, if you do end up watching it, you get to the end, you're about to watch the finale, just skip it.
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap.
I think Listeners Made is about to tell us, though, that some people, and I've talked to other people, love it, and like some people like you and me really don't like it at all. Again, I'm still hoping this current one is going to fix all that.
Especially since Scott Bakula's alive, so he could easily just.
I'm hoping in the future maybe they'll kind of convince again.
It needs to be a finale, though.
Do something.
It needs to be a finale, and then he'll say, "Oh boy," and then cut the credits. Right?
Yeah.
He leaps into Scott Bakula's body. I mean, done.
Oh.
He leaps into Sam Beckett's body. Done.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. That's a good idea. There you go, writers.
And he finds a way to get Sam home by being in his body, and that's how Sam gets home at the end. And then Ben is the name of the new character. He also gets home. Hopefully, let's not leave him like lost and then get. Oh, is he lost? I thought.
No. Well, I mean, he's stuck.
Oh, he's stuck.
He leapt. There's a host.
Wait.
He can't just come home anytime he wants. It's like the first one.
So, because it's a continuation of the original series, they're like, okay, we know of a guy who did this thing and never came home. Let's do it again. The actual explanation is Ben Song, who's the main guy. Yeah.
He wasn't even supposed to be the one who leapt. He leapt on his before the team knew he did it in secret, and that's why he got messed up. And they're trying to figure out why he did that. It has to do with something like important that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. But he lost his memory, so he doesn't even fully know himself what's going on. That's what happens when you go back and leap. So it's actually kind of good because we're kind of slowly figuring out why is he doing this? What's going on? Yeah. Yes, it's Bashir. Absolutely, who plays the main character on Quantum Leap. I actually don't know the actor off the top of my head because I haven't seen him in anything else. But the character's Ben Song. It's a Korean. He plays a Korean character, which is cool. One leaper leaping another leaper. That's some Inception leaping. Oh yeah, good reference, Carrie.
Either that or it was Nine Lords.
9 Lords of leaping.
One or the other. You
Yeah,
know,
that he should leap into one of 9 lords.
9 lords. There should be
8 maids, and they date 8 maids of milking.
well, there's 8 maids of milking, 7 swans of swimming.
Right, the whole it's a Christmas episode, so he just until he gets to the partridge, he has to save the partridge in the pear tree. I don't know. Look, you started this.
To be one of the and of course the twist is it's one of the original Partridge family in the that's
What Donnie
Osmond is in the tree.
Of course, right.
Yeah.
And then he sings, and he says, "I'll make a man out of you." Right?
Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't think he was an actual partridge, though, was he?
He wasn't a part of the partridge. Oh, I'm confusing people. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, I think you're.
Is that Donnie Marie?
Bonaducci. It's
Donnie Marie were the duo, right? Osmonds.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a Donnie Bonaducci.
Yeah, isn't he?
Is he the partridge? Oh, I don't know. I only watch a little of the Partridge. I was a big Brady Bunch guy, not a Partridge Family guy. I only watched a little bit of that.
Well, they sang songs. Oh, David Cassidy. Yeah. Yes.
That's it. He was the heartthrob.
And Danny
similar. They had a band, right? The kids that were all in a band together, right?
Yes. They were doing what I guess Brady Bunch kind of did.
At one point, the Brady Bunch had a band.
Yeah. They had that's it. Yeah, right. Yeah.
That was only like for an episode or something or two.
Yeah. This was like a traveling,
Yeah.
band.
And they were singing all the time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Listeners May says the best thing about the last episode of the original Quantum Leap, it confirms what many of the episodes refer to. There was a higher power of God allowing it to happen. I do think they were getting at that. Yes, at the last episode.
Well, there was that like place in the middle of nowhere, right?
That bar, yeah.
Yeah, the bar. And then the bus. They're waiting for the bus. Right? I don't know.
Well, there was a bunch of people from working a mine or something that came into the bar. And there was people from past leaps who showed up there, but they weren't like the people he knew. They were different people.
Oh,
and the bartender, was Jack Dalton from MacGyver. That's what I liked. The guy who played Jack Dalton in MacGyver.
It should have been MacGyver himself there.
Richard Dean Anderson?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know, because Scott Bakk and Richard Dean Anderson, I kind of associate like the same, time.
Yeah, right? I kind of.
And they both went on from 80s, 90s shows to be in sci-fi shows.
In sci-fi, yeah.
And be like the leader, the captain, or the colonel, right, in Stargate.
Yeah, but I still think Richard Dean Anderson did the more serious, more kind of stoic role, while, I feel like Scott Bakula with Archer wasn't as like. He was a little more, whatever. He had a dog.
Because he had a dog. Well, I don't know, but
yeah.
I mean, Colonel O'Neill in Stargate SG-1 was serious, yes, but he had this kind of very wry, I believe, sense of humor, like that he would,
Yeah. He did love.
But I mean, he what?
Never mind. I said he did love his bread, but yeah.
I thought he loved his butt.
No bread.
He loved his bread. Oh, rye. Oh, I get it. Speaking of that, you'll like. Then what happened on Quantum Leap last week at the beginning of the episode, he leaps in and he's on a battleship, a US battleship, and the alarms are going off and it sounds like they're about to be in the middle of a battle. And he looks up and he's like, "Oh ship." Oh shit. There you go. Right up your alley.
All right. I actually appreciate A plus. A plus.
Right. Anyway, Donnie Bennett. Hey, Tammy. Donnie Bonaducci was the annoying kid who was always coming up with sketchy ways from the Partridge Family?
In the Partridge Family, yeah.
Was he was one of the siblings?
He's Danny Partridge. Apparently.
Donnie was Danny?
Danny was Danny. His name is Dan. His real name is Danny.
Not Donnie?
Not Donnie.
Okay. According to the last episode of the original Quantum Leap, Sam Beckett never returned home. However, Sam Beckett returned home a week. Oh, Beckett with 2 T's? What? Wait, do you mean Sam Beckett, the novelist?
Maybe that's what it was. He leaked into Sam Beckett's body, and he happened to be home.
RDA? Who's RDA?
Richard Dean Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Actually, after Stargate, I don't know. It seemed like he kind of retired.
He's old. I mean, like
he's not. Listen, but but after Stargate, he wasn't that old. After that.
No, he's 73.
Yeah, look at Jean-Luc Picard. Look at Patrick Stewart, though.
Oh yeah, okay, but I mean,
If he want, I mean, yeah, I mean that's fine. He doesn't want to act. Just he certainly earned it.
Some people do retire.
Yeah, he certainly earned it. He can do whatever he wants, man.
Yeah,
have a nice, relaxing life.
You should.
You're right. You're right, Greg. Oh, ship is definitely not up to your puns about your. It's not as your bird foul puns. You're much better.
So the last thing Richard Dean Anderson ever did was he played himself in an episode of Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 in 20.
Don't Trust the Bee?
Yeah, because
like BEE, the insect.
The letter B. It's supposed to be Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment 23, but they wanted it to rhyme, so it's Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
Was this a movie?
It's a TV show.
When was this on?
2013 apparently.
And he was a guest star. He played himself.
He played himself. Well, because it's
I've never heard of this show.
Yeah, I heard of it because it had what's his face? It had Dawson from Dawson's Creek in it.
James Vanderbeek.
He was like a regular, and he played himself. Like
as a beak, Greg, a duck.
That's foul.
Yeah. He played. Wait, Vanderbeek played himself.
He played himself because
what?
So Kristen Ritter is the bee in Apartment 23, and she's like this socialite who lives in New York, and one of her neighbors, and I think even best friend, was James Vanderbeek, and so he would show up as himself, but obviously an exaggerated version, and so actors would show up as themselves in this.
Oh, I'm guessing this only had one season. The show.
It had one season, 26 episodes. Yeah.
Oh, so this is, I did not know this. This is scary. Thank you for this information. Famously, the last episode of Quantum Leap, the end credit title misspelled Sam's last name. That's crazy. So they spelled it with 2 T's when they said Sam Beckett never returned home, apparently. Oh no! Or the end credit title, or whatever. Some part of it's misspelled. His name.
So when at the end where they're showing the title cards of
that part
and blah blah blah, right?
That's hilarious. Like the very finale.
And they're like, "Well, Sam Beckett, no, Sam Beckett." The last episode.
I know. Bishman, Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 was a good concept.
Yeah, apparently people did like the show, but it just didn't have the ratings.
It's so weird though. That's his last thing he's been in.
And that was it. Yeah, playing himself.
All right, I feel he needs to be in just one other thing then, just to be in something else.
Well, what he should do is if they do another Stargate, he's
make
there
a cameo.
Yeah, he's there for like, here's a Stargate. Ugh.
That I think that'll convince him to come back. Richard, here's your line. Here's the Stargate.
or he says something to the effect of like, I had to use a rubber band and a paper clip to keep the Stargate together.
Yeah, back in my day.
Back in my day, I just used a pen and like some super glue, and I was able to keep the Stargate running.
Actually, that would be brilliant. I wish he would say that because it's great. It references both roles. Yeah. And he was kind of, he could be curmudgeon kind of, O'Neill, particularly as he's older now. I definitely consider O'Neill being like kind of that way.
Oh, yeah.
This is great.
All right.
I'm really shocked that they haven't done a new Stargate.
I think that, is it a reboot? I don't remember, but they're doing something with Stargate. I know they're doing something with it, but I just don't know what it is. I think it's a reboot.
Okay. Anyway, I guess, we got rid off on Scott Bakula there.
I don't know if do we need to go to the question?
Yeah, we should do the question. We have to do the super geeky question. It wouldn't be a super geeked up show. By the way, folks, if you're just joining us, next week's season finale, March Pile Beyond, special announcement about our book, Tales of Monstrosity.
Yes.
So what's the super geeky question?
Oh, there you go. I was wondering. I was waiting for the lead in.
There you
go. Hey guys, look. Gomer Pyle is starring in the new Shazam movie. Golly, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and it's coming out this week, as a matter of fact. Which people are saying early reviews seem to be enjoying the movie. So if you're into it, go for it. But you know what? He has to say a magic word to turn into the superhero himself. Who would you want to turn into if you had that power, and what would your magic Shazam word be?
All right, folks. So what hero or villain, I guess, right? Would you want to turn into? Because there's also
an existing.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I guess you could make your own up, but like Lady Facelap, an existing hero or villain.
It's not made up. Lady Facelap is existing.
No, she's SGU canon for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your word? What's your Shazam? Now, see, look, I can't say. I'm going to say like Gomer Pond now because you were doing it.
Shazam.
Shazam. One of my favorite things, by the way, as we're waiting for answers, I don't know, WonderCon, before the first Shazam came out like a few years ago. I don't know if you did it. They had this thing set up where you can go in this little booth, and you could watch it on a screen, and you said Shazam, and you made you look like Shazam, and you could do this, and lightning would come out of your hands, and then they gave you a recording of it.
No, we didn't do that. We did the.
I love that, dude. I still have it somewhere. It looks so cool.
We did we posed at the Stargate.
Oh, I did. Yes, they had the big Stargate there. They must have been doing the web series then, or something.
And we posed for like with weapons, if I recall.
I have a picture of myself like looking like I'm coming out of the Stargate.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Did they have weapons there you could use?
Yeah, they had props.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that. Nice.
and there's a picture of us doing it. I just don't remember. I just don't know where it
Who?
is.
You and me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we did it.
I thought you meant you and Josh.
No, I'm pretty sure you and I did it.
Really? Oh, all right. If we can find that, we'll have to find
It might not.
That's cool.
Or maybe it was Josh. I don't know.
It might have been Josh. I don't know. That's cool. Well, at least you're there.
It was years ago. It was like
was.
Yeah, like 4 years ago or whatever. But anyway.
All right. So before we get to these answers, looks like Richard Dean Anderson is working with environmental organizations. That's great. Nice to hear
there
that.
you go.
Here we go. She would be woman in total control of herself. Witch.
And and they're like, which? And they're like, yeah, which? Well, which? Which witch?
Yeah.
Which?
I know it's a whole who's on first situation. But that's a great acronym. I really like that, Tammy. That's well done.
There's a song. Isn't there a song, Tammy, with that acronym? I want to say there's a song.
There should be. Yeah. I want to turn into Carrie says, insert billionaire's name here. My saying would be, show me the money. Why not, right?
To Cooper Gooding Jr.
But he might have been a billionaire at one point. I don't know. No, not a billionaire. He was probably a millionaire at one point. Probably, right? Yeah.
Even though there's like apparently like 600 or 700 billionaires or something like that.
600 or 700 billionaires?
Yeah, which surprises me. There's that many billionaires
in the world.
In the world, yeah. Like that's a lot of billionaires.
Yep. Well, no billionaires here, folks. There's a song called "Witchy Woman." That's true.
Oh yeah, that's Bob Dylan. Right?
Oh, I think you might be right. I don't know. Maybe.
All
right. Yeah. Who would you turn into? I'm trying to decide still.
Well, look, if I was, I mean, like they're picking, like, I guess their own heroes, their own special characters. I would like to, turn into like maybe not necessarily like a Superman character. I feel like that's a bit overdone. So maybe someone not as powerful as Superman. I'm trying to think of someone who has like moderate superpowers.
Oh, that's why I would choose Spider-Man, because I feel he has moderate.
That's a good one. Yeah.
He's not overpowered, but he has really cool powers.
What would be your?
Yeah, now I'm trying to think my Shazam saying.
Because I want to be able to. I like one that has. Yeah, that's a good one because I like one with traversal, like someone who can move around pretty good.
Oh, he's great. He's web swinging all over the place.
Maybe like a Magneto, I guess. Right? Like Magneto's not.
He's super powerful.
Yeah, but he's not invincible. You could like shoot him. Well, you can't shoot him because he can control metal. But you can,
generally, it's only like mind control that takes him out if he doesn't have his helmet, right?
Well, look. Ultimately, I would have loved to. Like, I would have picked Charles Xavier because I think he has the best superpower because he can literally control everyone.
Would you yell Baldy? Sure.
No, I would choose a word that people don't like saying. Moist.
Wait, but you do like saying it? Is that why?
It doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of people it bothers. I know
that's interesting.
A lot of people that
I don't know why that does.
I don't know.
Would you say it like that though? Moist?
No, you have to say it really kind of seductively. You have to say moist, and then you turn into, and then I turn into Charles Xavier but the walking kind, not the one in the cool.
Oh, so the James McAvoy.
Yeah.
So you'd have hair and look handsome.
Have hair. And then I have to do this because
right.
Patrick Stewart never did this. Only McAvoy did it. McAvoy's the first one to do it.
Oh, Stewart didn't, huh?
Stewart did it in in his latest role as
in Logan.
No. Oh,
Okay.
yes, Logan.
What?
Nothing.
That's the latest role.
No, it isn't.
I mean, his latest. Oh, wait. Are you saying? Oh, you mean in fucking the Madness?
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness. Okay, so yeah,
Doctor
so
Strange.
Multiverse of Madness. Yeah.
He does it in that.
He does that. He does the hand thing in that.
So we actually see him. I thought we'd only heard his voice. We actually see him in that.
Yes, you see.
But he's supposed to be from a different universe, right?
You see him in the cartoon X-Men wheelchair, in the yellow floaty wheelchair.
Wow. But he's supposed to be from a different universe.
Yeah. So they play the when he's in the when you introduce. So he's the
from the 90s cartoon.
Yeah. So he's the actual animated version of Charles Xavier.
But it's him. It's not
him.
not an animated version.
No. Yeah. But
okay.
it's the version of Xavier from the animated.
Cartoon. Okay. All right. That's cool.
Put in real life. It's
fun.
Really cool. It's probably one of my favorite things.
Does he have a line, or he just does this?
He talks. Yeah, he has full on dialogue.
Oh,
yeah.
all right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so you would be young Professor Xavier.
I'd be young Professor Xavier, and yes, you knew. How did you know, Tammy? I was gonna say.
She knows you love moist stuff, moist things.
Moist is a good word. It always makes me laugh when people just get all weird and like shady, like ooh.
Oh, instead of pretty woman, witchy woman walking down the street.
Yes, oh god, Roy Orbison, right?
Roy Orbison, yeah, good call. There's a song called "Woman in Total Control of Herself." Okay, you're right. I would use witch to turn to a combo of Wanda and Samantha from Bewitched, right? And Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, right? Is that what she means?
The way the Scarlet Witch has to use her power, she has to wiggle her nose. I mean, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right, so I just decided, since I'm going to turn to Spider-Man, and since we always like saying sliders, I'm going to say spiders. Well, I have to say it like that whenever I change.
That's good.
Spiders.
I thought you could say like splooge or something. The spiders is better.
Splooge? Yeah. What?
Because it's like
you like all words that have to do with like weird, moist, sticky stuff.
That's the sound that comes out of his like website.
Oh, do they actually write that sometimes in the comics?
Splooge, but like I don't know, like a sound, like splash noise, yeah.
Or like thwick.
Really, Tammy? That's awesome. I mean, I can't without moving my whole mouth. I can't.
Oh yeah, no, I had to move my whole mouth.
I have to move my mouth.
Mine would be Birdman. Of course.
Foul.
Well, just don't go to a baseball game. Actually, you could. You're yelling everything's foul.
That's true. It's not, because it's not like they're going to be like, oh man, I guess it's a foul because someone yelled foul.
Birdman said it, so it must be.
What's Birdman doing here? Oh, well,
that's good, Greg.
He's the only one qualified to call fouls in baseball. Is Birdman.
That's right. No other umpire is qualified.
No.
Just the Birdman. If you just joined us, folks, we're talking, since Shazam Fear of the Gods is about to come out, what if you could say a magic word, turn to a superhero or villain, who would you want to turn into? What would your magic word be? Well, if the pitcher hits a bird, it's still a foul, of course.
There was that one. Did we talk about it here? I want to say Greg and I mentioned it, where the guy pitched a ball and it hit a bird before it made it to
the plate.
The plate, yeah.
Well, that's a low-flying bird.
Yeah, and you see it. You see the feathers explode.
That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Yikes.
It's awful, but because it's 90 miles an hour or whatever.
Oh yeah, Birdman, caw. That's what Greg usually sounds like. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you ever just make it to see Risky Rishi, that's how Greg sounds when he's DMing the game. He's just cawing.
Yeah, in fact, if you go tomorrow night to that Twitch channel, Art of the Roll, I'm part of that show. 10:30 p.m. Eastern, we play a fun Star Wars RPG. But you should use your channel points to have Greg do, because he has to do accents. Make him do the Birdman accent tomorrow.
Yeah. And look, it's the one show that made creative bakers angry.
It made creative bakers angry?
Yeah, Art of the Roll.
Oh my god. That's two bakery jokes that I rye. And you're really on a roll, Francis.
I know. Yeah, was it yeah, it's like slap butter on me. I'm on a roll.
Hercules, you say meat on meat. Well, that's how we got introduced to Greg, right? When he watched and he said we were talking about Kevin Sorbo, I think, Hercules, and he said meat on meat action. Now, I don't even know how Greg found us, actually, our show.
I don't know either. I mean, we had him as guests.
Yeah, but he found us before that, I think, didn't he?
I don't know. I thought we had him as guests first.
All right, maybe. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Paul Renshaw, excuse me.
Yeah, Paul, yeah.
Suggested I reach out to him. Now I remember. Yeah. Greg is a foul being. He sure is. Goth Birdman would say nevermore. Oh, that's a nice Poe. Right? Poe reference? Edgar Allan Poe. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Yeah. Which there's a good, like, either, I forget if it's an Animaniacs. I think it's an Animaniacs episode. Yeah.
What? Oh, there's a Birdman character?
Allan Poe, either Animaniacs or Tiny Toons episode that I recall, with a very upset and angry. It has to be Animaniacs because I think it's the Good Feathers. That's it. I think. Anyway.
Wait, Edgar Allan Poe is in it, or they reference it? You mean?
Yeah, no, they animate Edgar Allan Poe. Oh. Like he's trying to think of the thing, and yeah, he's trying to think of his poem, and stuff happens. And
so it's set in the past.
Yeah, well, Animaniacs does that, like or whatever. Those types of cartoons
they just jump to the past.
Well, they don't make it seem like it's the past, right? They just jump to scenarios.
Oh, did they do like skits? Is that how they did it? There wasn't like.
Animaniacs was all skits. Yeah. They were
I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. The other channel that's called Art of the Roll is all about weed. That makes sense.
I mean, yes. Yeah.
That's funny, though, actually. Two very different shows.
Well, they meet in the middle, in which after you watch Art of the Roll, the weed version, you get hungry and watch Art of the Roll, the bread version. While watching Art of the Roll, the D&D version.
Yes. Yeah. It's perfect. That's all. They all work together nicely. You could become the crow every time you see a murder of crows, which is what you call a group of crows. That's true. Yeah, and the crow that's a real hero.
Apparently, in the UK, a group of I think it's a group of hares are called a fluffle.
Hares as in rabbits?
Rabbits.
Fluffle? That's ridiculously cute.
Right?
But only in the UK?
Yeah, it was somebody posted a meme of it, so I mean, like, take it for what it's worth. It's in a meme, but yeah, I'm like, oh, that's cute. I hope that's true.
It is very cute.
Yeah.
Greg, work that in. You can work that into our story too. A fluffle of something in Star Wars.
Well, what do you call a group of Twi'leks?
Hot.
A good time.
We both. Terrible.
It's not art. Look, George Lucas was like, I need some sexy aliens.
But listen,
there are no other sexy aliens. Who are the other sexy aliens other than humans?
Okay, but there are also all male Twi'leks, and not just female.
Sexy because
Bib Fortuna is not sexy.
Oh, not Bib Fortuna. But like I've seen some of the other kind of male Twi'leks where they're like bare chested and they just have their little loincloth covering the bits. It's like, oh yeah. Well,
yeah, they're like the Orion slave girls of the Star Wars universe. They're the hottest people in the universe. In the Star Wars universe.
No, the Rysons are the hottest aliens in the universe.
In Star Trek? No, wait. The Rysians, though, aren't... Like, we don't know exactly what a Rysian looks like, except it's Vanessa... Well, Vanessa Williams, who is super beautiful.
Very little clothing on. That's what
so do the Orion slave girls. Yeah, but they're green. I'm going to take green ladies over non-green ladies.
Look, Lister's Mate has your back on that one.
He does.
Yeah.
And by the way, I do like this. That a group of Twi'leks could be called a Tinkle.
A Trinkle?
Or Trinkle. Trinkle? I was thinking Tinkle, but a Trinkle. A Trinkle of Twi'leks.
It's a Trinkle of Twi'leks.
Maybe we'll work that into the game. Because I'm playing a Twi'lek, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So, yes, they kept pestering Edgar Allan Poe, Animaniac, when he was writing The Raven. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right. Very interesting. I wonder if he was so annoyed, I guess. Yeah.
It's classic. When cartoons were funny. No offense to cartoons nowadays.
All right. Cool. All right, there you go, folks. You can thanks for these answers. You can, of course, keep putting them in if you can think of other awesome thank Shazam type things to say to turn into characters. I just like that because it's very rare, right? Actually, that you have to have a character that actually have to say something to turn into his role. I think it's cool
here's
that
the
he
thing.
does it.
It's such an original concept. Here's a kid who, when they say a magic word, becomes an adult superhero. What?
Yeah.
Nobody else does that. Marvel never copied it. No one has done anything similar since. Shazam is the only superhero I can think of off the top of my head that has like this really unique characteristic about themselves. It's like, hey, it's kind of the purest form of superhero because they're still a kid. They're not corrupted. They're not jaded. They're not, cynical. They're just some kid who wants to save the world. It's like, that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love the first one, so I'm looking forward to this one.
And then The Rock, Cameron.
The Rock. Well,
Black Adam.
Yes, unfortunately, we're not going to see any more of that.
The same word to become Black Adam is Shazam.
Oh, it is, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
he says it. He has to say Shazam.
Well, because all of them say, and all the Marvel family have to say that word actually.
But Black Adam's not a Marvel.
Well, but they all get their power from the same
god
source, right?
Well, it's a power. It's a power from that one god. The one.
But the guy played by the guy name? I can't, what's his name? Jimu Hunsen. That's totally wrong. I totally butchered that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Is he Shazam though, or no? Is there a Shazam, or is that just a word? That's one I never really clear.
He has the power of Shazam at the very least. But,
Wait, what about Beetlejuice?
I think maybe that's his response to you trying to say Joman Hansu or whatever his name is.
No, he said that. You put that in before I said it, actually. Wait, is this okay? Is he making this up?
I haven't seen it before. I don't know.
I haven't either.
If that's
Greg, you want me to talk about French accent on the show, apparently.
Actually, no, I don't think so because if I recall, none unless they're
none of the movies talk like that. So
no, it's only the Empire who have British accents, and that's it.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, which is weird.
Because the British actor.
Well, no, because like they kind of established that the bad guys are all kind of British, right? Like, Well,
not all of them. I mean, Tarkin. Darth Vader's not British.
Vader's.
That's James Earl Jones.
No, that's true. But like, General Hux from the sequel trilogy is British. Count Dooku.
Oh my God! It's Craig. Craig did a super chat. Oh my God, we're so good to see you, Craig. Hey guys, Rick Thomas still awake, so just wanted to jump on before hitting the hay. Thought I'd share some love and green from the UK. All the best. Have a great show and catch you all later.
Thank you so much,
Craig. You're the man. Oh my God, I'm almost saying Greg because Greg's in the show. Craig Allen Poole, who this is. 20 pounds is actually even more in US dollars, so that's amazing. Thank you.
Oh,
Craig.
Is it really now? Okay.
Yeah. The pound's worth more than a dollar. Not as much as it used to be, but it's still worth more. And thank you, Craig. That's awesome. He's already Patreon. And also, I'm talking to Craig to come on our show probably in April. He said he can come on again.
Yeah.
So good. So Craig, God damn it. Why is there a Greg and a Craig? Sorry, Craig. Thank you so much, man. And you're up late. Yeah, get some sleep. But thank you. You're the man. We really appreciate that. Super chat, folks. You can do that too. On your little $sign underneath your thing, do a super chat.
I guess technically it's a euro, right? Because the pound is something.
No. Remember, Britain is not part of the European Union.
But you mean they went back to the pound?
That's the pound symbol. They've always been the pound. They've never done the euro. The euro is a different symbol.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they're not part of the European Union.
Converted to the euro? That's so funny. Well, you know why they want that queen on there? They wanted it when the queen. Does that mean that King Charles has to be on the money now? That
is proper money. No, I don't think so. I mean, well, was it Queen Elizabeth II who was on there?
Yeah, it was Queen Elizabeth II who was on the.
But is she on all of them or just some?
I know she's on the 20-pound note.
Because I think because you would think maybe Queen Victoria would be on some. She ruled forever too. And
Craig, when you're on in a few months, tell us.
next month, yeah.
Next month, whatever.
Show us all your money. Oh, he's still here. Oh yeah, Smeghead though, Red Dwarf, right? There you go, fellow Smegheads there.
Well, look, don't let that just keep you up too. I know we know you're.
Well, hey, but unless if you want to, you're free to stick around and join us. She's on one side of all of them. Oh, thank you, Craig.
Oh wow, there you go.
I don't think they're going to be replacing her, man. She ruled forever.
That's true. But same thing with Canadian money, and I guess I'm assuming Australian dollars have.
I've never seen Australian money, actually.
I've never seen it either. I've seen Canadian stuff, sure.
I guess that makes sense. We're a lot closer to Canada than to Australia.
That's true.
Oh, it's only worth $1.21 American. When I went overseas, it was like $1.50. It was like way more. But still, that's great.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know, at least probably over $30, right, or something. No, that's not right. That'd be $150. I can't do it. 22 something or something. Thank you. Anyway, Craig, it's awesome. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're great. Go get some rest and have fun at work tomorrow.
Or just stay up with us all night if you want. All right, let's see here. I don't know what we were doing. Oh, all right, we finished our Shazam thing, I guess, our Shazam talk. And we're going to play, let's play Ridiculous Rhyming. There we go. So that's our first geeky game, folks. Ridiculous Rhyming. Francis and I have to talk and rhyme during this game. And you guys, let's see, what should we get from them? What do you want to get? Characters? Scenario? What?
I want no, not not really characters. Let's do a scenario. Yeah, let's do a scenario.
All right, just give us some kind of. Are we? I guess we're playing ourselves then.
Yeah.
All right. We're playing ourselves. All right. So give us a scenario for me and Francis.
Do that.
Huh? Yeah, that's true. Give us a scenario for me and Francis. Oh, good night, Craig. Thank you so much again, man. This is bye, I guess. Bye. Greg, stop being foul. Give us where are Francis and I? What are we doing besides the show?
Besides the show, yeah.
Give us a scenario, and then we'll do ridiculous rhyming for you guys. Just throw it out there in the chat while you're thinking of that. Remember, you can go to patreon.com/super-geeked up if you'd like to support us, or you can do the super chat like Craig just did. Any amount's super helpful. And remember, Greg there in the chat, myself and Chaz and Woody, Dude, and Mark's has been added recently. Art of the Roll tomorrow nights, Thursday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
You guys are growing in your team there.
We are. And he plays a droid.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but like a Mandalorian droid, actually. Yeah.
All right.
We're going to find out more about him, actually. That's what our current mission is. Oh, boy. You're waiting in line for a convention, but you find out it's really for the International Fiddlers Convention. You know what? Why not? That's what Lister's Mate actually goes to that, and that's his hometown there.
It's been on his mind quite a bit lately, so good. And it was in danger last year of not being a thing, so.
Oh, all right.
This year it is returning for its 100th annual. I don't know what year.
100th annual. Okay, good. Yeah. Maybe it is. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, hello, Jalou. Thanks for joining us, man. Jeff's in a hospital bed next to Francis before surgery.
Jeez. All right. I mean, it doesn't have to be real to life there, Jalou.
Well, that was really real to life. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Francis and Jeff must save Dragon Con from Oligarch Man using their super words. Oh, like the ones we just came up with, like moist.
Yeah.
All right. We'll try to work in
all of them, even the free thing.
All right. Are you sure? I don't know. It's a little close to. You're all right with that? It's a little close to home, but
I don't know. It's just funny. It's just like, okay. Wow, that's like a thing that's actually happening. I just love that that's like a thing.
Jeff catches Francis playing with his dolls.
Yeah.
You mean my action figures right here?
No,
Why
those
wouldn't
are.
Francis want to play with those?
Oh, I thought you were pointing at your like biceps. I'm like, no, those are your guns. Those aren't your.
No,
those
these
aren't- those
these
aren't-
action
these are your
figures.
guns.
I'm trying to like do. I don't know. Like my guns. Yes. All right, here we go. Ridiculous. We have to talk in rhyme. Hey, Francis. This line. Wow, Francis, this line isn't very little. Are you ready to fiddle?
I'm really a little confused about this event. Was it to play with an instrument?
Oh, that's really good. Are you going to continue? Sorry.
Instrument event this way, right?
Well, see, it's Dragon Con and the Fiddle Convention have made a combo.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So, and you know what? I think they're going to debut a new movie here called Rambo. It's like a spoof of Rambo.
Oh. Look, either way, I like my instruments like I like my ladies. I like to fiddle them on the dailies.
Oh my god. All right. Well, oh, all right. Whoa. If you keep talking like that, they might think we're pervs. Look out! It's Oligarch Man. We better swerve.
Oh, I see him. He's trying to foist this convention. That is.
God.
I'm gonna say moist.
Wow! You turned into a superhero before my eyes. I hope. Wait, did you play with my dolls? Are you telling me lies?
Hey, look, man, your dolls are safe. Because my favorite Ninja Turtle is probably Rafe. Even though it's rap.
Oh, you must be Ray Fiennes. He's quite a talented actor. Why do I keep choosing these words?
Oh, I don't know.
You know what? If you say what you said to those ladies, I think they're gonna smack her.
Well, that's really strange. Oh God. Can't believe this is right. Anyway, that's really strange. They smacked that bitch. But hey, you never know. She might be a witch.
Oh my God! When you said witch, our friend Tammy transformed into a hero.
Okay.
I don't know where you think I was going with that.
I thought transform was the last word you're going to say.
Oh no way, no way. Transformed into a hero. She'll turn Oligarch Man into a big zero.
Oh, finally! Thank goodness. This day has been saved. We can fiddle all night and join in the rave.
Wait, there's gonna be a rave where people fiddle their junk. I don't know. This sounds like a lot of bunk.
Don't worry, Jeff. I've got this covered.
Okay. Word to your mother?
As Ice Cube, as Vanilla Ice would say, word to your mother.
All right, that's it. We're out. That's at the end of it. Word to your mother. Peace out. End of scene. That's Vanilla Ice. And Vanilla Ice was in the Turtle, so there you go.
He was. Yeah.
Number 2, right?
He was.
He should have been eating pizza. Was he ever? Was he? He wasn't eating pizza, right? He was just rapping.
Never ate pizza. He only was on stage.
He should have had some pizza while he was dancing.
Well, the thing is, there wasn't any left after all of New York ate every slice of pizza.
Right. Wait. Oh, hey guys, thanks for coming. While listening to music, break out into humming. That's a good rhyme, listeners, mate. Wait. All right, Greg, this is not a rhyme, though. Give us a rhyme with witchy woman. Walking down the street. Something with feet? I don't know. Meat, I meet. There you go. Meat rhymes with street. We should have been at it years ago. Tell everyone you're going to start a mambo. Wait, I thought it was mamba. Mambo?
Mambo is the thing.
Mambo. Mambo number 5. That was the song, right?
Yeah.
Mambo's a dance, right?
Yes.
Is it? Or is it a music? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you can do a mambo with fiddles? Interesting.
Yeah. And then even what's his name? Dean Martin went, oh, mambo. He had that song, that mambo. God, I can't remember it now.
Okay.
Oh God, that's sad because I like him. I like those old crooner songs.
Crooners, yeah.
Yeah.
Do some crooning.
Mambo Italiano. Hey, mambo.
I'm going to start throwing limes because of all these rhymes.
Hey, look, Greg, you should join. Hey, look, Greg, you should do this tomorrow. It's okay. This game you can borrow. Oh,
good. So on the show, everything we say has to be in rhyme.
How funny would that be? If like, there's like a whole like there's points. Do channel points for rhyming, Greg.
That's a good idea, Greg.
Yeah, do a couple of it doesn't have to be the whole thing, just like a couple of lines that have to rhyme. Yeah, that'd be really funny.
And then they could pick which character has to rhyme.
And they pick the final word. Like the word has to be like, Twi'lek. And then they're like, oh, now I have to find a word that rhymes with Twi'lek. For rhyming. I think so, Greg. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, wow. Sorry, Craig Poole, who just gave us a nice super chat. Just messaged me privately. Don't forget to show your book. Thank you, Craig. He's always really good about helping us promote things. We actually did mention that, Craig. Thank you. But yes, folks, next week Mark's will come on for our season finale. He's going to tell you the date you can pre-order Tales of Monstrosity, our new anthology.
Anthology.
Anthology. That's how we should start saying it. Our new anthology. You got yes, Greg. I think that's a great idea, Francis had. Absolutely. Let's do it. Is this it?
Yeah, that's the song. Hey, Mambo Italiano. That's Dean Martin. That's his. He sang that, but he was
nice.
Yeah, more of Frank Sinatra. Because he shares my name. He is Francis.
Is his full name Francis?
Yeah, he's Francis.
Is it? I didn't know that. Has anyone ever called you Frank?
Yeah, I've been called Frank, Francisco.
Interesting.
I've been called Franny.
I can't see you as a Frank.
No, I can't either. But people don't feel comfortable. I've met people who do not feel comfortable saying the word Francis for some reason.
like moist.
Not a joke. I'll say, hey, my name's Francis. Like, can I call you Frank? Like, you need to. Like, if
you should say no. Please call me my name, Francis.
Look, I've been called so many things in my entire life. I just that's fine. You can call me whatever you want.
But I like how Francis and moist are apparently two words people don't like saying.
Yeah. Yeah, for the Francis one is usually and it's only and look, this is a stereotype, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's usually like the tough guys. The tough guys don't like saying the word Francis. They want to be able to say can I call you Frank? I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude.
You should say, hey, haven't you seen Deadpool?
Well, this is obviously this was pre-Deadpool and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, if I had that in my back pocket, I'd be like, come on, just Deadpool. And then okay, I'll call you Ajax. Like, oh, fine, whatever. Because that was the name of the character in Deadpool. Was Francis was Ajax. It was his code name was Ajax.
Oh, but his real name was Francis.
His real name was Francis.
Ajax, that's a cool name.
Ajax is a good name, yeah. And my profile picture for on Facebook for a long time was a bottle of Ajax because it's a dishwashing liquid.
Oh yeah, so, was it because of the Deadpool movie?
Deadpool movie. When Deadpool came out, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get a picture of Ajax dishwashing liquid and use that.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna be frank here. You should go by Francis. Okay, nice. Great.
I mean, yeah. I go by I go by whatever. Look, especially if it's a woman. They can call me whatever they want.
Come on, Jesus.
I'm like, go for it. It's usually always something complimentary, except for in high school when the girl that was in my programming class called me Fifi for like a few years. Because you had to write your initials in this code, like it was like this weird code language that we had to learn that drew stuff, and my initials are FF. And they're like, oh, Fifi. It's like, no, but whatever. You're cute.
No, well, first off, FI is Fifi.
Yeah.
FF could be anything. FF is really what that is.
Exactly. It's just.
Did you? Well, here's the thing, though. Did you ask her like, "Hey, don't call me Fifi"?
I never tell anyone not to do anything.
This is the thing, but you gotta cut that off right in the get in the nub, get in the I don't know what the fuck is the expression?
It was just like, all right.
Nip it in the bud. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. In high school, it was different though. I'm like,
whatever. It was high school or college?
It was high school. Yeah.
No.
Hello, Born Face.
Born Face Atika. Hello. That's an interesting name. Welcome. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's almost Atika's almost like as good as Ajax. Maybe even better.
Probably more Japanese. I feel like Atika is like a Japanese word.
It almost sounds like that. Attica.
Yeah,
Would be like, right?
Attica.
Atika. Well, because the Japanese names are actually the accent. Like, I've had to learn like the accents is different than how we would usually say it.
It is.
Right?
That's true.
Like technically, isn't Akira? You would say that?
Akira. Yeah, it's Nintendo's not. It's like
sort of
different too. Like everything. We've been doing it all wrong. Everything in Japanese, we've been doing all wrong.
Well, it's all like anglicized, yeah.
I mean, it's Nippon. That's the name of the.
What rhymes with Atika? Oh boy, what real word rhymes with Atika? That's a good question.
I don't know. Just like what rhymes with purple.
Slurple?
Or orange.
Yeah, orange. That is really tough. Orange? Is that what you just said? 7 brides for 7 brothers. The brother whose name starts with F is frankincense. Oh, like the frankincense and myrrh and gold.
Oh, yeah.
He might prefer Francis. Maybe.
I was a gift to Jesus at one point.
It was. That was one of the 3. The wise men, right? Yeah. I still don't really know what frankincense is.
It's we burned being Catholic. Well, I'm not Catholic anymore, but when I was Catholic, they burnt it. It's like an incense.
Okay. Yeah. God, thank you. R sound in Japanese is not really an R. It's more like a combo R, L, and D.
Yeah, because that's
quite a combo.
Language.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah. That's why the old stereotype was they wouldn't mix up their R's and L's because they didn't have certain letters in their vocabulary that they could say easily. So,
Is this little Pikachu here? Pika.
Art of the Rolled Pika Pika. Why?
I don't know. Hey, I love Pikachu though, so I'm down with it. I love him when he does Pika. Yeah. Oh, that rhymes with Atika. Maybe that's what he's saying. I get it. No, we get it. Pika, Tika. Yeah, good job, listeners, mate. Yeah. All right. Hey, well, let's do our Patreons before we do our last game. Actually, we should do that. So we don't forget our awesome Patreons. We really appreciate you guys so much for supporting us. You can go here, folks, patreon.com/super-geeked-up. Pledge any amount you want per month. Helps us out a lot. And if you're $10 or more, you get a super shout out. Oh no! Or wait, do we usually rhyme it? Is that what you're about to tell me?
I don't have to say anything now. You know.
Well, you do have to say something. You have to rhyme it. You have to half of these, right? I guess I'll.
Yes.
I usually start, so I guess I'll start. So we'll split. We'll change up the people we usually do. All right. So this is a super shout out to all these patrons for helping us out. We really appreciate it. Thank you to Maria and Justin Duran from KLI Brand. I want to use something different than we usually use. So, from KLI Brand, listen, you guys are just awesome, man. It doesn't really rhyme.
All right, Craig Allen Poole, you make me holla. Thanks a lot for giving us $1. Well, more than that.
Oh, and even 20 of them and more because it's pounds. Yeah. All right, that's right. Okay, that's good. Rachel J, you saved the day in your super cool way.
Hey, Victor Snyder, you know you're the. Wait. Okay.
What does he know?
Give it up for Victor Snyder, the man about town. No one will hide inside her.
What? Okay, I'm just gonna move on from that. Tammy Anderson, you're no snitch. When you want to be a hero, you just yell witch. So over to you.
Johnny Pappas, we know you ain't weak. Your name, I think, is something Greek.
He is Greek, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure. I forgot. Yeah, there you
go. Terry Field, thanks for giving us some dough. Just like Joey Lawrence, you can say, whoa.
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 Zendria, you've got a dope-ass name. Okay. We all know that you're totally not lame.
Very nice. Jalou, you have a dope ass. Why don't you can go watch the show and smoke some grass.
Sure. Cethos, last but certainly not least, your contributions make you a beast.
They do. He is a beast.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it very much. And whatever level you're at, thank you so much. Again, you can go to that site, patreon.com/supergeekedup, or do a super chat like Craig did earlier in the show. Thank you again, Craig. All right. Oh, time for Super Loveline, last game of the night. This is where, so we do need characters from you guys this time. Fictional characters like Indiana Jones or Kim Possible, etc. For us to play, and we're going to be on a Loveline type show where, as these characters, we are going to dish out some romantic advice based on questions you ask us in the chat. So you're going to be like the call-in or chatters. Just like Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla back in the day on MTV. So give us start with characters. Give us 2 characters to play, fictional characters on the Super Loveline show. And we will then do that and get some great questions from you guys. As we're waiting for that, remember to hear the most, as Francis says, right? The most generic podcast on the internet. Is that what you say?
That's right. That is a title given to us when we were trying to figure out what our show was all about, and we're like, "Oh, it's pretty generic." So it is the most generic podcast on the internet.
Wait, was it given to you, or you came up with it yourselves?
It was given to us by our co-host, who's no longer a co-host on the show anymore. So I guess it was given to us.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but and we've been using it ever since.
And like Craig earlier. Greg was like boy or something, or bye. You can be like poi podcast.
Yeah, which is Hawaiian thing.
Oh, is it a fish? What is it?
Yeah, it's like a fish, right? I think so. Poi is something in Hawaiian.
That'd be hilarious if someone tuned in and be like, "Oh shit! I thought you guys were going to talk about fish, Hawaiian fish. What the hell?"
Oh, we're really hoping for some like hula-ing or something.
Cool. What?
Coconut bras, please. Hula, like hula.
Oh, everything. They thought everything Hawaiian. They thought
everything Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Expecting some poi. Yeah, I don't know. I think
one episode you should just talk about.
It's all Hawaiian.
The all Hawaiian episode.
I don't. The only thing is, I think I'm the only one between the two of us that have been into Hawaii. So
that's okay. You can have me on too. I haven't been to Hawaii, but we'll just talk about what's cool about Hawaii.
No, you're gonna come on when all 3 of us have finally, because all 3 of us want to go back. Well, I want to go back, and you and Josh want to go to Japan for the first time. So
there we go. Yes,
all 3 of us need to go to Japan and you know.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to turn Japanese because you all know what that song means.
I actually don't know what it means. I know the lyrics. I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
So it was a song about masturbation.
What?
So you're turning Japanese because you're coming.
What? Mm-hmm. What? That makes no sense. I don't understand it though.
I believe that was.
Wait, why would turning Japanese mean you're ejaculating?
I thought that was what it was, right? Yeah, here's this. One of the this is from songfacts.com, so take it for what it's worth.
Okay.
One of the more interesting, one of the words that it was misinterpreted as that, as this refers to the Asian facial features people get at the moment of climax. So that's what they were saying, is that was what it was about.
Who the fuck would think that?
I don't even people who asked it on Quora, they're like, oh yeah, it's about people ejaculating.
That's so bizarre. So now I want to know what it's really about, though.
That it's not completely true. The lyrics of looking at pictures is evidence in the lyrics. It has been noted that the song was about turning into something you don't recognize. So
okay. All right. Anyway, it's
Shebop. What's Shebop? Is that from the same people?
That sounds really familiar to me.
I know
Shebop. Yes. Poison? Is it Poison, Tammy?
Cyndi Lauper apparently has a song called Shebop.
Okay. I'm thinking of Unskinny Bop. Cyndi Lauper has Shebop, yes.
And then, of course, there's Bop.
By Hanson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who apparently are still touring. Like, they still are a band at 30 years later. They're still doing music.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Captain Amazing Darkstar. That's from my Super Knocked Up show. Thank you, listeners, mate. Frefrisa and Lady. Frefrisa is now a character, apparently.
Well,
Lady Facelap.
Why not? Why not?
Chewbacca and Kim Possible. Poi is mashed fermented taro root.
Oh, I love taro. So, yay.
Oh, yeah. She said that too. Root, kind of like mashed potatoes. Interesting. I like mashed potatoes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
What's Master Bingo in the video? What's that?
I wonder if that's in the Shebop video.
Yeah. Okay, so who do you want to be out of these characters?
I want to be Poi. No, I want to be.
You should be. Okay, you can be Poi.
Just
Poi Man.
Just a tasty taro root. No, I'll be
Lady Facelap.
You know what? I'm gonna try to be Frefrisa. I'm gonna try to be Frefrisa in this one.
So wait, are you going to be like me, you, and Marisa, or are you going to be a drink?
I'm going to be your refreshing alcoholic beverage.
Okay, great. Excellent. If you haven't seen before, folks, Frefrisa is the ship name of me, Fernandez, and our friend and guest, often guest Marisa Wolf. That's how you get Frefrisa, which became a drink in our anthology stories, actually. Well, before that, but then we kind of made it. Now it's like really a drink because it's.
You know what they should have done? You know what Mark would have done for that section, because he said that all of our stories are in the same kind of general area.
They're in the miscreant section.
Yeah, he should have just called that the Frefrisa.
He should have the Frefrisa.
There's 4 stories.
So
Mark the 2, right?
He does.
Yeah, so there's 4 stories.
Then it would be Monsters, Miscreants, and a Frefrisa. And this is a cool title. I don't get this last part though.
This is Frefrisa Quadrilogy. I don't understand. It's like, don't worry about it.
Oh, I like that though. The Frefrisa Quadrilogy. That's a really good title. That's what we should just call her for. All right, so you're a Frefrisa. I guess I'll be Kim Possible.
Okay.
Because I love Kim Possible.
Yes. I mean, look, you mildly swear on the live action movie. I think you said you liked it, right?
What?
Didn't you say you liked the live action
Kim Possible? Yeah. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I love the animated one. I won't watch the live action because I feel it looked not very good from the previous.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know for sure, but anyway, all right, folks. This is Super Loveline with Kim Possible and Frefrisa. What a weird host. Give us your. So hey, we're standing by on the phones and the chatting and the tweetier. Actually, don't tweet us because I'm not looking at that right now. But give us your questions in the chat. Really, is where I want you to do it. Give us your romantic questions. Obviously, you just make up some goofy ones, or if you have a real one, you can do that too. Don't expect fantastic advice, but if it's a real one,
no. I mean, we'll do our best to give,
because we're doing it as our characters.
Yeah.
Yes, but give us some questions in the chat, folks, then we will answer them as Kim Possible and Frisa the Drink. As we're waiting for that, let's start the show. Shit, I've never done Kim Possible before. I don't think.
I don't think you have either. Usually like Ron or something.
Yeah, it's Christy Carson Romano. I'm trying to think of her voice. All right. Anyway, hey, Frisa. That's it, I guess. Well, are you excited to do our Super Loveline show?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be doing a show with you today. It's so good.
Oh, yeah, you sound a little under the weather.
Weather? I'm not under weather. I mean, unless you mean like a clear sky.
Did Dr. Draken create like a crazy weather control device again?
I don't know. I mean, it's all weather.
Well, we just got our first question. It's from listeners, mate.
All right.
I have a crush on the girl who runs a smoothie bar at the gym that I go to. What kind of smoothie should I order to get her attention? That's a good question.
Order me, Frisa. I'm a smoothie. Wait, am I a smoothie?
Wait, wait, you want her to drink you?
Oh man, that'd be amazing. I'd love a lady to drink me. That means her mouth would be moist.
But wait a minute, then you couldn't host the show with me.
I can always host the show with you because, look,
Well, you could call me or beat me if you needed me.
I do. I need you now. But like Captain Planet, the blue guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done some missions together.
There's like these three authors. When their powers are combined, they make me.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
So
these must be amazing authors.
Tropical. No.
Anyway, so you could drink her for free. You could ask her for Frisa, listeners mate, or what I would suggest, ask her for a Naco flavored smoothie, because that's how Ron got me. He just always was eating Nacos, and then he made a smoothie out of one time, and wow, it was delicious.
And look. One smoothie is not enough. You need two. So you get you one, and then you get her one.
What if he got one and two straws?
So 50s.
Yeah, 50s. But that's what Ron and I like to do at our, the hangout, the Naco hangout, or the taco hangout.
God, you guys are a thing.
Yeah. Whoever, it's really weird. I'm so cool and popular and amazing and just great at everything, and he's such a goofball, but it works.
Do you call his naughty bits a naked mole rat?
God. No, I call his naked mole rat a naked mole rat.
Oh.
He has one in his pocket. It's in his pocket, but sometimes it pops out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's usually when he gets really excited.
You call his junk Rufus.
No, his naked mole rat is called Rufus.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing. Anyway, let's go to the next question.
All right.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I think this is directed at me, but let's see. We'll get your opinion too. Ron, I think he means Ron Stoppable, not Ron Stoppage, but close enough.
Oh, yeah. That's his brother.
He keeps wanting to do erotic things in what? To me?
Oh,
how do you stop your...
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, wait a minute. How did you find out about that? Are you spying on us, Julu? Anyway, how do you stop your significant other from doing over-the-top public displays of affection?
Oh, I thought it was like they had like a Palm Pilot, and they kept trying to like write notes in their Palm Pilot, because
You're right. I actually thought they meant the Sylvester Stallone movie where you arm wrestle.
Over the top?
Yeah. My dad showed me that. He loves 80s movies.
The movie almost ended in a cliffhanger. Luckily, though, even though it was a little rocky, they did find a way. to tie it all up in a nice little like goat-shaped thing or a Rambo.
Oh yes, and then I heard at the end everything was such a mess. It looked like a Demolition Man was
I
there.
hate that. Oh no. Oh man.
Anyway, wait. This isn't answering the question. I don't think though. How do you stop your significant other for being like too affectionate in public? I guess is what he's asking.
You introduced Estelle Getty.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think of that one.
Yeah.
Well,
You tell them they should stop or my mom will shoot.
Well, what happens with me and Ron is actually, you know what? I'm often the one who wants to be more affectionate in public than him, but then he accidentally squirts nacho sauce in my eye, and that kind of puts the kibosh on all that. So you could just, squirt random ketchup, other condiments, not condoms, condiments in your significant other's face.
So, to be discreet with your PDA, do you just keep your pager between your legs and have Ron call you?
Okay, I feel you're really inappropriate. Do you realize I'm not of age?
What?
I'm in high school. I'm not even in college yet. Unless it's the end of the show and I just graduated. Okay, maybe I'm 18 then. I guess we'll say I'm 18.
Sure. Otherwise, why are you on this show if you're underage?
Hey, who said this was such a raunchy show? I feel you're just so drunk. You're making this really raunchy.
I'm not drunk. I'm a drink.
You're a drunk drink.
I'm a drink drunk.
A drink drunk. What? All right. Let's go to the next question. Oh, I don't think this is a romantic question, but did the Demolition Man look like a bullock had run through a china shop? I like that. That's good.
Yeah. There was this guy, he couldn't really measure when things were bad. Like he couldn't really judge dread, so he had a hard time with that, but it was okay because he was really good at taming horses. As a matter of fact, like he was considered an Italian stallion.
God.
Anyway,
but I heard he had so many stallions they were expendable.
Oh God, yeah, and he had a lot of other things that were expendable too.
God. I feel somehow this show turned into the Sylvester Stallone hour.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
but he's had some good romances in the movies.
Yeah, it's true. He has. Yes. Who is his best romance? What is his best romance?
Well, I personally like the one in Demolition Man with Sandra Bullock because they have sex through their minds. Right? And unlike you don't have to be all creepy about it and talk about vibrators and stuff.
I thought I was asking about your pager, not about the vibrator. The pager. I don't know how pagers
First off, it's a beeper, not a pager.
Same.
It just beeps. It just beeps. It doesn't vibrate. That's all it does.
Well, look. He's either way, look.
So wait, which one do you like that Sylvester Stallone got? Which lady?
I like when he got with Kim Basinger. No, not Kim Basinger. What is it?
Oh no, it's drunk again.
What am I thinking of? Who was in not Indecent Proposal? What the hell's the other movie where she spreads her legs?
He wasn't in. He's not in Basic Instinct either.
But he was with an actress from Basic Instinct. I think.
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. He was in a movie with Sharon Stone.
What movie?
I don't remember.
Okay, folks. My host is really, really drunk. All right.
I'm a drink. Oh, he's in a movie. He's in a movie called The Specialist with Sharon Stone.
Oh.
I knew it was somewhere. I just didn't remember that.
We are definitely not specialists in giving romance advice. Anyway,
no.
But what about the seashells? Oh, yes, in the Demolition Man. I never figure those out. That's a good question. All right, two last questions. Do ladies like to get flowers from secret admirers?
Uh,
Well, I got flowers one time, but it turned out to be a trick from Dr. Draken. That's his name. um,
who's
and
drunk?
well, listen, you're like sloshing all over me, and it's getting onto me, and it's like making me a little tipsy. Anyway, but it was really like it was a secret thing that sprayed me and then made me have amnesia, and I didn't know what was going on, and I forgot I was supposed to stop him from destroying the world. So no, I don't like flowers from secret admirers.
Well, here's the thing. Flowers are nice and they smell nice. And look, I mean, who doesn't like flowers? Give just one flower. Don't give a lot. Don't give a whole bouquet. That's too much. Where are you gonna put it all? You know? So just give one. A really nice flower. Make it make it what's a good flower? Don't make it a rose. Don't make it a rose. Make it flower. Make it a carnation. One carnation. Just do one carnation. And then add a packet of chocolate milk sauce with it.
Milk? What the hell? What is milk sauce?
The powder stuff that you make the breakfast stuff with. Carnation.
Oh, carnation?
Add that to the flower. And then it's like, hey, you get 2 carnations for the price of one. Ta-da!
Wow, what a great line that is. Is it true that Kim Possible, that's me, has a secret Yuri longing for Shigo? Oh, wait, Yuri, that's with a Japanese anime, right? When the two ladies get together? Yeah. Well, actually, I kind of do. Jalou, don't tell Ron, but Shigo's pretty cute and hot. And that one episode where she became all nice because of some weird device that turned her nice, and we were like besties for a day. That was really cool. So yeah, at least I kind of definitely want to be her best friend, and maybe Ron and her and I can have a threesome. Because
green is the warmest color. Yeah,
the warmest.
Green is the warmest color.
What?
Yeah. Okay. There's a movie called Blue is the Warmest Color. It has like a really intense lesbian sex scene.
Oh, no, I know that movie. I mean, I know of that movie. Yes.
Yeah. So therefore, green is the warmest.
Okay. I'll have to watch that movie. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's good advice, Frefrisa.
That's good advice. There you go.
Okay, let's end on that great advice from Frefrisa. Thanks, everybody, for your great super Loveline questions. I'm going to go drink this Frefrisa now. See you later.
Glug, 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 glug.
All right, that's it.
Wow, that was moist.
Very moist.
So moist.
Frefrisa was very moist.
Well, Frefrisa, look, I have a lot of experience being around drunk people, and boy, oh boy, is it fun to have a conversation with them.
My experience with drunk people are terrible. Like I hate being around drunk people.
But growing up, I was always the guy. I didn't drink. I still
me neither.
Right, but I was around people who did. So I was the fortunate guy to be the guy who drove everyone home at the end of the night, because that's that kind of guy. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take care of you. And boy, nice. Yeah. Hey, look, I would get the "I love you, man. You're amazing." Touch my face. Stop touching my face. I can't help it. You're so nice.
And then they throw up in your car.
Yes, a couple times. Yeah.
Oh no, that's the worst. Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Especially when you don't find it. Like, at
first. You didn't know?
No, I did. So
but you couldn't find it all?
So what happened was my buddy, like the week before he was going to get married, was like, I'm going to get drunk with my uncle and a bunch of people. Anyway, gets drunk. I'm driving him home. And he didn't tell me this until afterwards, right? When you're drunk, you get what's called cotton mouth, where your mouth is really, really dry. And he's like, if you ever meet someone with cotton mouth, don't give them water. Okay, don't immediately give them water because they're just gonna bleh everywhere. I didn't know that. So he's like, I need water. I'm so thirsty. I need water. So I get the guy water. He's leaning out my window, the window of my car. His head is leaning out, right? And he's like, "Oh, I feel so sick." It's like, "Take some water." Okay, I feel better. And then he's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get sick." You see him, his head right out the window. Turns his head right at the last second, all over the passenger chair, his lap, and everything.
Wait, he turned his head from out of the window in?
Yeah. Instead of the window's down, his head is out. He's like, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn my head inward because that's the natural reaction." So he turns his head inward, vomits all over the place. Fine. I take him home, help him pee, etc., etc. If you want to know how I helped him pee, I helped him stand up. I helped unbutton his pants. I didn't look at anything, but I did help him with everything else. Anyway, luckily his fiance was there to take care of him. Next day, clean up the car. Thought I got everything. No, it crawled somehow under the seat and sat there for 3 months in the hot summer sun, and I didn't know that. So I just Febrezed my car for 3 months until I realized, oh, there's crap underneath the car, underneath the seat that I need to clean up. And the smell.
You didn't realize?
I couldn't figure it out. I'm like,
I mean, yeah,
go on. Sorry, go on.
But you knew he threw up, obviously, right?
I did, but I thought I got everything. And
Okay.
I'm like, oh, my logic was, oh, I guess just smells linger, right? Like it just got sucked into the fabric. And it lingers for months, and it's hot and it's summery. So I'm like, makes sense. So I Febreze and then finally I'm like, wait a minute. I look under the seat, and there's just this pile of pizza and vodka, which is the smell that I had for 3 months. Pizza and vodka under the chair, and I'm like, oh. Cleaned it up. My car smelled like roses afterward, but it took me a while.
Okay,
yeah, vomited and had every opportunity to vomit outside the car, vomited inside the car. But I've experienced a few times of drunk people. It's
nice.
Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting.
All right, folks, if you have any viewers' choice questions at the end of the show here, you can throw them in the chat. We'll answer them before we wrap up tonight. Thank you again so much for watching.
Yeah.
We appreciate it very much.
Thank you for coming in, despite a little bit of a late start tonight, but we really do appreciate y'all hanging out with us and talking all sorts of flowers and Yuri longing.
Remember, folks, you can go to where is it? Oh my God, it's all the way down here. Okay, POI Podcast on Twitch for Francis and Josh.
We could also talk more of old TV shows that are getting canceled. I'm certain
old TV shows.
No, TV shows like that we were watching that are probably going away.
Oh, why are there other announcements of what's getting canceled? And then go Super Geeked Up, folks, if you want any of our other stuff. And please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you haven't yet, and share the videos.
WonderCon. That's a good question.
So I will not be, since I'm now back on the East Coast. Unfortunately, won't probably be making most of those West Coast ones, except San Diego Comic Fest is usually the one I go out for. Will you be? I know that WonderCon's one of your favorites, though.
Yeah, well, with Josh not being able to go this year.
Oh, he can't? That's a bummer.
No, unfortunately, he can't. He bought a new car recently, so his
money's all just telling me.
The car. So he does. Yeah,
it's not. You really shouldn't keep your money in the car. Not like a bank.
Yeah, well, people used to. I mean, the whole thing about people used to put money really under their mattress. Like, that used to be a thing, like a real thing, because you didn't trust banks or you didn't feel like you could do that stuff. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to go for at least one day, maybe. I already have my badges. They were mailed, so I might try to make it for a day. I might not. I don't know yet. Josh got his first. It's really annoying. I'm like, come on, man. You're not even going. You already got yours first. Damn. So we'll see.
Oh, yeah, this is interesting. So listen a minute. I was guessing your question about the smoothie girl at the gym. That's a real thing. But if it is, that's interesting. Like, well, first off, that's quite a fancy gym. They got a smoothie bar. That's cool.
Yeah, I've been to like one gym ever that had a smoothie bar, and I'm like, oh, that's too rich for my blood. Like,
okay.
Is it like $7-8 for like a smoothie? It's like,
that's how they get you.
But it's the protein stuff, right? It's the stuff that helps you build, muscles, massive gains, bro.
So Tammy's been a designated driver for a whole lot of, oh boy, I think these are all military terms. in Korea, I had a strict "you vomit, you clean it" policy. That is a good policy, Tammy.
If I was going to see him before that wedding, I would have made him clean up his own mess. But unfortunately, I wasn't going to see him before the wedding. So
You should have came back to her 3 months later and be like, "Hey, listen, I just found this."
I just found this. Clean it. No, he promised me. Like, look, he was like, "I'll do anything to make it better." And I'm like, whatever. He was my best friend at the time, so I'm like, whatever. It's cool, dude. Like,
I think he meant the one about how do you if you have a secret admirer or the smoothie
what
girl.
smoothie to get them?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure though. Julie, you can tell us.
Oh, both. He says.
Both.
Oh
okay.
no, Julie's asking about both. Yeah. Okay.
Command Sergeant Major, Sergeant Major, Sergeant First Class were those acronyms. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
And you're right. I was thinking the same thing, Greg, about they might put in the mattress.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, Jesus.
All right.
Oh,
What does your summer con season look like, Jalou asked?
Non-existent on my end.
I mean, I tell you for sure, I'm going to be at Dragon Con as a guest again. I got that approval fairly recently, so I'm excited for that. That's the end of summer, Labor Day weekend. San Diego Comic Fest usually would be happening soon, but it got pushed this year. I'm not sure when it is yet. I don't know if it's going to be summer or fall. So I probably will be in your neck of the woods, Jalou, for that, hopefully. As long as that, because I love that one. Outside of that, that's all I got so far. Yeah, so I know. Sorry, not too much to report yet on that for us.
Yeah, Josh and I were both kind of lamenting how we're not doing conventions like we did a few years ago, where we're every convention we could possibly go to.
Yeah, I used to do that too, all the time.
And now, ever since COVID, like we're just like, it's not really worth it.
Well, also for me, it's an expense thing too.
Now you're on the other side of the country too, right? A lot of the cons you came to were like in California. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it sucks if you have to have other people to go to, like to share a room with or to like share tables with if you're getting a table. She does. A Crusher girl who runs a smoothie bar, which happens to be the owner's daughter. She's in her mid-30s. I'm thinking of getting her flowers. Oh, okay.
I mean, look,
flowers are nice.
As with any interaction, just be aware. The worst, if it was a stranger, it'd be easier. But because it's your gym, be prepared that if things go awry, you may not be able to go to that gym anymore. So just be prepared.
Go awry. I mean, listen, if you're polite about it, right, and nice, and just understand that she might not be interested. That's okay, right? There's no reason it couldn't still be cordial.
Yeah, boy, I couldn't do it. If the girl I was into, I was working at the gym, and I don't know if I could go to the same gym. Like, oh man, I got to see them again. Oh. So, but yeah, you never know. You never know. Maybe that's all they were waiting for was someone to get them flowers. You never know, or get them a Frisa.
That's right. I was going to do a con, but I was found out, so now I'm in jail. Oh boy. Okay.
Do you actually go to cons, Greg? Like, do you actually go to conventions? I'd be curious. You should.
Yeah, because I was trying to convince them to go to Dragon Con, the whole crew on the roll. Yeah. Or imagine. Greg, you know what? Yeah, maybe I should talk to Greg because he's down in Florida and they have some good cons too. Like
or do FanFest Toronto. Then at least in Canada.
Oh well, because the rest of the guys are over there. Most of the rest of the guys, that's true.
Yeah,
I've done Fan Expo Toronto.
Fan Expo, I'm sorry, Fan Expo. Yeah.
Yep. I could get to that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you were wait, I'll do this one first. If you were in a K-drama, so Korean drama, what would it be and why?
Well, I have a friend of mine who every K-drama they've ever watched is super sad. So I don't know. I want to be in a happy K-drama.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, like the actual names I don't know enough about. I've seen some little bit of Korean dramas because there's actually a bunch of them on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I would want definitely one that has like comedy in it as well, which some of them do for sure.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I don't know. We got to think, right? We got to come up with
any K-drama that has beats.
Well, is there any? Would you say there's certain?
Yes.
Oh, you're frozen for me, but can you still hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. All right. What would you say are there any like certain typical tropes or things about K-dramas that are consistent throughout?
Crying.
Crying.
No, there's always a romance, obviously, right? There's usually a romance between an incredibly attractive Korean woman and an incredibly attractive Korean man.
That's true.
There's like you know, because like there's these the tropes are often the people, like how they look. For instance, like if you ever watch a telenovela, you know, Mexican dramas, the woman is always in like the smallest possible dress ever. And the men are always wearing button down shirts where only like the last two buttons are buttoned so that their hairy chest is just peeking out of their hair. Like that's like tropes that happen all the time in those things. Right. And it's always the shirts that are like really baggy and their hair's all slicked back. But in Korean dramas, they're usually dressed really formally. Right.
And nicely, like, right?
Yeah. And nicely, yeah. Where the women are dressed in really nice dresses and the dudes are dressed in really nice, not suits, but like a collared shirt or something.
Yeah, crisply.
Yeah. So yeah, I would love to look like a Korean guy. Oh my god, those are some handsome fellows.
Oh, you know what? As Lisa was really late last night, early this morning, the Google thing on Google homepage was a Filipino dish.
Ooh, what was it? Do you know what it was called?
Hang on, give me.
Is it still there?
Let me see if it's still there.
Oh man, that's great.
Oops. Well, that.
What was it for? I wonder. Oh no, it isn't. Mine is old Google.
Yep. Oh, I took it off. Yeah, I wish I should have sent it to you and Julie at the time. I forgot. Maybe Julie saw it.
Oh, okay. So here it is. Google Doodle celebrates an iconic Filipino dish. Here's why. According to Today, it is adobo. Oh,
yeah, that was it.
Adobo. Yeah, that's like our very famous meat that is or it's chicken or pork or whatever with very specific spices.
I tried that.
It's nice. It's very good. Very traditional.
Let's see. What about a pumpernickel, Jazz? Bread. Pumpernickel's bread, right?
I would love to go to a pumpernickel. Yeah.
Pumpernickel con?
Yeah.
It's all a bread con. Well, you can make all your jokes.
I would make all of my bread jokes. You know, I'd probably get a rise out of them, but that's probably the yeast of my problem.
Oh my god, you just won't stop. I don't know how you come up with these so quickly. Okay, we would not play in Squid Game. That is Korean.
No,
but
that is Korean. Yeah,
definitely not. That's like a Hunger Game situation, right?
But damn, Greg, go to a con. If your last one was Gen Con 10 years ago, you need to go to a convention.
Greg, join us at Dragon Con. Marks and I will be there, at least for sure.
Yeah.
Mauricio is going to be there.
But anyway.
You can still come.
I know. Well, it depends. I'm going to say.
Don't worry about the food. That's not that big a deal.
Well, and I also have to need. I don't know by if. Hopefully, here's the thing. There's two things I'm waiting for, just to get a little serious here. Two things I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for whether or not I need to do
dialysis.
Mm-hmm. So that determines how I can travel. If I can get the kidney like immediately, then whatever. I'm already ready. So those are the two things I'm waiting for. My life is on hold because of this kidney thing, unfortunately. But anyway, you need to go though, Greg, because an Art of the Roll panel would be amazing.
And Greg, I know the digital media track director really well. This is right up the alley of what they do. Like, and we do myself and Marks and stuff do like actual play RPG performances. And so this would be right up the alley here. We could do that. Absolutely. Be perfect fit.
Go.
Yeah. Let's try to get Amalia and all those guys.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Yeah.
Do they call them pecans in this? Wait, what?
Oh,
wait, cons or pumper? Wait, now I'm trying to get. I mean, pecans is like the nuts, right? Pecan.
Pecan. A pecan or a pecan?
Because, like, are you going to a con about pecans? and you call it a pecan? That would be great. A pecan that's all about pecans.
Are we going to the pecan?
The pecan.
I'm sure there's a nut con. There's like food cons. There's like conventions all about food. So I would not be surprised if there was like a pecan.
You should introduce the smoothie girl to. Sorry, I don't know her name. Actually, probably should not say her real name. Actually, don't give us her name. Just smoothie girl. Super geeked up. That would really win her over. I'm not sure that's going to win her over. Our weird stuff, but if she's into geeky stuff, maybe it will. You never know.
You never know.
What's soju? Is what? Is that a drink?
Yeah.
Is that Japanese?
I don't. Yes, I think it is a Japanese drink, but I haven't had soju, so I can't tell you anything.
I'd have strawberry. I don't know if that's an option. I'm just gonna say that right now.
It's a Korean drink, apparently.
Oh, Korean.
Soju is Korean. I will have whatever. Yeah, I will have like a sweet soju if that's the case. If there's a sweet, I like sweet drinks. There's sweet sakes, so there's fruit flavored sakes. So maybe if there's a fruit flavored soju.
All right, so here's a foodie question because Julie's a big foodie.
Yeah.
Favorite steakhouse? I'm going to say Longhorn. There's one in my area. It's amazing, so good, and you can actually get a steak that's quite cheap actually, and it's still delicious, like one of their cheaper ones. It's still amazing. I get the sirloin there, but that's one of the cheaper ones. They have other ones, but it's so delicious. I mean, New York strip would probably be my main if I had any choice of steak. What about you? What's your?
So I recently went to a place called the Golden Steer. It's in Las Vegas. They had a cut of beef. I'm looking at the menu now because I can't remember the cut. It was $1 million. It was super expensive, but it was delicious. And I'm trying to see if I can find it here. Here it is, steaks.
To tell you, Julia, I would, by the way, side would be mashed potatoes. Got to have mashed potatoes with steak.
Mashed potatoes. Oh, totally. And corn, like an ear of corn. Or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for me, yeah. Was it Porterhouse? All I know is it had a bone in it. It had a bone. Okay. Ribeye steak with bone in. There it is. A ribeye steak with a bone. It was already pre-cut. It was delicious. And it cost, again, like $1 million for the one steak. But it was
all right. Well, yeah, I hope so. Any Brazilian steakhouse for Greg works.
Love a good Brazilian steakhouse. Love it. Yeah.
Scorpio, hey, glad you could join us near the end here, Scorpio. Smoothie Girl, it's like the waitress on Always Sunny. I like it.
Yeah.
Smoothie Girl is a good name, actually. I want to name a character Smoothie Girl now.
Smoothie Girl. I want to name a character Moist.
Please don't. No. But actually, it would fit your detective thing, so I could see that.
That's true.
I can see your main character just keep saying like she was so moist or he was so something.
Yeah, right. She's like, oh, there's something off by this woman. I feel like,
or just he touches, I don't know, any surface like, oh, it's so moist. Yeah. She's smooth and refreshing. Yes, Smoothie Girl, exactly. Been trying to eat less meat, but I always went for Chuck Domanico. Relatively cheap cup of great marbling and cooked really well.
The one I really want to try is whatever that Wagyu is in Japan. The one where it's like $100 per ounce in Japan, and it's apparently the best cut of beef out there. Meat.
What's it called?
Wagyu.
All right.
Wagyu out there, not Kobe. I remember when Kobe was super popular.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then, yeah.
You're right, listeners, mate. Urology convention would call pecans.
The urology, yeah. Or pecan. No.
Hey, Greg's doing a 13-hour charcoal barbecued brisket. Oh, you have to cook it for 13 hours? Oh, damn. Can we come to your house, Greg?
Yeah, wow.
Awesome.
There you go.
But I love barbecue. Barbecue is my favorite thing.
Yeah, I would say barbecue's up there for me. I think
something about cooking. Anything food is cooked outside, just so good.
I haven't got. Look, here's the thing. The only barbecue we can get in Southern California is like from chain restaurants like Lucille's. I don't know if anyone's heard of Lucille's.
Yeah,
Lucille's is a chain restaurant where it's just strictly barbecue.
Is that where we went for my birthday that one time?
I think we did.
Yeah. I would like that place.
Yeah,
if it was that.
Yeah, I think it was because that one's everywhere and they're really good. And they have the best cornbread, I think.
Yes.
I love cornbread. I don't know what it is.
Oh, cornbread's the best. I agree.
Best thing, yeah.
By the way, Jalou is going to pay Greg to send him a pound of his brisket. Nice. Low and slow.
Here's the thing. I can name steaks from any steakhouse. I think the best cuts of meat are from people who do it themselves. Like, I bet Greg's brisket is like the most amazing thing.
Let's see here. Smoothie Girl, she'll spin you right round, baby. Right round.
Like a record, baby.
Speaking of Always Sunny, I always found the milk steak concept hilarious. Or if you watch, you should leave now. Sloppy steak. It's a hilarious reference. I don't know what that is, but it sounds funny. Come to Grand Ole Barbecue in South Park, East Texas style barbecue.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know that.
In San Diego.
In San Diego. Okay, cool. Let's see here. All right, one last question Julie had, I think. A little more serious question. With media becoming super balkanized, I like that word. That's a good vocab word. Smaller and smaller populations. What's remaining as a common cultural touchstone that we can all relate to? Geeky stuff, maybe. I don't know. Well, superhero movies, maybe.
I was going to say geeky stuff is getting...
It is. Unfortunately, yes. I have a huge whole rant about that, which I won't do.
Yeah, geeky stuff is...
But I don't know. But like, I guess maybe superhero movies in general are super popular with a lot of people, right? I mean, it kind of it gets people to come out to the theaters, right?
It does. Yes.
I mean, there's no one thing that everybody's going to agree on, obviously.
No. And even then, I just think, I think because look, here's the thing. You're a My Little Pony guy. I think that's one. Jalouis. I think that's as far as I can tell, that's still an untarnished fandom that I feel like, because it has kind of a foundation on just like being friendly and being accepting and being kind of like around people. I think that's a good thing to hold on to. But yeah, I think fandoms, it used to be fandoms or find your tribe, right? Well, now tribes are finding tribes within tribes, and it's getting crazy. But I think food maybe even be a place.
I was just thinking of that. I just
think food is
going out to eat in a restaurant, right? Or grabbing pizza with friends, or I think food is.
Yeah, because food is just nothing, right? Food is a necessity of life, and so there's nothing that you can really like. Well, you have preferences on food, but no one's ever like hating other people because one person likes pumpernickel and the other one likes sourdough, right? Like no one's getting mad at that. Usually, unless they're like, you know what I like? I like a tomato soup in a sourdough bowl. Well, I like it in a, no one's getting angry over that stuff, right?
Usually not.
No, not
but
even.
I have had people get. There's a whole thing where people. I have had people get like kind of. They're very convinced that if you don't try all this food, there's something wrong with you, or like, why don't you like this variety? Like, obviously this is amazing. I'm like, just let people eat what they want.
I am that person.
No, stop it, Francis.
I am. I always get like weirded out when people won't try new foods. I'm like, just try it.
Well, how about this? First off, they don't have to try anything they don't want to. But if they try it and they don't like it, that should be the end of it,
that's fine.
Right?
Yeah, whatever. They don't like it. My only.
I mean, I try most things, but if I don't want
to, just try it. Like, if you don't like it, don't eat it. But just try.
But they shouldn't have. But you shouldn't. Like in life in general, right? If someone doesn't want to do something, then
I understand that, but
don't do it.
Like, to me, again, because I find food to be something that is, that's why people come together, right? For parties and for stuff like that. It's to eat, and that's a way of kind of sharing something, an experience. But yeah, you're right. They shouldn't have to. They don't want to. But I still wish they'd at least be a little adventurous on some things every once in a while. It'd be nice. But yeah.
But there's other things that maybe you're not as adventurous as them on, right? Like asking smoothie girls out.
Well, I don't know too many smoothie girls.
Well, too bad. We should make some smoothie girls. Yeah. Until someone argues about pineapple on a pizza, and then the internet explodes.
Again,
Ray likes pineapple on his pizza.
It's like the one thing. It's like the template in dating profiles. Oh, I like it. Oh, I don't like it. I like it. I don't like it. It's like, who cares?
So
it's pineapple on pizza. The likelihood of you getting pineapple on pizza is so rare unless you actually actively order it. Why is that an issue? Stop talking about it as an issue.
So Greg, I'm going to dispute this. Only movie that came out this year that everyone agrees on was good as Top Gun. I don't agree with that. So, well, here's the thing. I thought it was a pretty good movie, but it's one of the most overhyped movies I've ever seen. So that I'm so sick of hearing about Top Gun and how amazing it is and how it saved the movie industry, which it did not. There's lots of other things that also contribute to that. So, but here's the thing: there is literally no any work of art that everyone agrees on. And nor should there, because that's not how art should work. Like everyone should have different opinions. Even Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy, plenty of people argue about that and which ones are good and which ones are not. And I know plenty of people who've never even seen Star Wars and they don't give a fucking shit, and that's fine, right? So
That's another template in dating profiles is whether or not they've seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know what's important.
well, I mean, listen, if they have, great. I'd love to talk to you about it. But why?
No,
I don't care if you haven't, right?
Like, why do you put? I have not seen Star Wars.
Oh, you say you haven't. Like I would put, I'm interested, like under
No,
interest Star Wars. You know,
Like, oh, the craziest thing about me is I've never seen Star Wars. That's not crazy. I haven't seen a lot of movies. It's not crazy. Stop using that as a personality. Anyway.
By the way, sorry, Greg. It wasn't focused on you. I'm just trying to point out that, like, whatever. You know, it's
Yeah.
even though lots of people like something, there's always people who are not going to like it, right? That's cool.
Sure.
That's the way we are.
Yeah. But yeah,
I know people who hate watch things 3 times in a row.
Well,
I don't know who that is.
dude, I'm with you though, Greg. I get it. I mean, I don't know why you do it. I don't understand it, but I can appreciate like needing to have to hate watch stuff. I get it.
Wait, what? It wasn't. Oh, this is a good vocabulary, Greg. Bifurcated.
So
like kind of poles, different polarities.
that's true. You're right.
Is that what that means?
In other words, yeah, it was kind of like a.
There was more middle ground.
Right. Yeah. People weren't destroying relationships because they didn't like a thing or did like a thing, which is now the case, right? Like if you don't like a thing, you're no longer.
That is true. You're right. Which I think is very bad. We've gone to very extremes.
Yeah.
And which is why this, again, all you awesome people are. This is I think what I love about you guys is that this is a place where you can come and not have to worry about all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like
the
this
world,
is nice.
But here's Greg. But here's the thing. Do you know why it's bifurcated? It's because people pay attention to it and people love it. I bet you anything. Most people aren't really love hating stuff. They just do it because they know people react, and I think that's what people want.
Well, some people I do that. I agree, but I don't think the majority of people do. Keep in mind that the people who are actually online, like people on Twitter, are a very small percentage of the population.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's a very small percentage that's very loud.
Yeah.
About these things.
Well, that's my point, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. You know, they do it because they know it gets them. They become influencers.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm an influencer now because I hate things. Or I'm an influencer now because I love things.
Yeah, I'm really not big on that word. Even though it's funny that one time you were there at San Diego Comic-Con, the person contacted me like, "You're an influencer," but we got to try out that laser tag thing, because of that.
Yeah, and
so that was fine. It's just funny though. I'm like, oh, I'm an influencer. What?
Yeah, influencer. I don't know what the term is nowadays. I think it is still influencer.
It is still influencer. When I hear that, I'm like, okay, great. You're an influencer.
I mean, it's kind of true.
I don't know.
Anyone with an audience is influencing somebody in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
everyone.
I suppose. I think it's kind of a silly term. Let's see here. Ooh, I don't know what was his reference? Sketch comedy. Oh,
all right. Well, there you go.
I don't know. All right. Oh, some skit. Sorry, I missed some of these things. Oh wait, what is your wife Rena gonna change my mind about things? Hey, I mean, I'm willing to try different food, or maybe about pineapple on the pizza. I don't know. Listen, if Rena will cook, you have me at your house, I'll fucking eat it. I'll try it. I'll be happy to have anybody cook if I don't have to cook. And you give me some of your barbecue brisket.
That's all we want is the barbecue brisket. Hand over the brisket. That's all we care about.
Oh, this is terrible, Greg. You were accused of... Well, this is why Twitter's a cesspool, because of stuff like this.
Because the moment you like something from someone who's controversial, you're automatically their supporter, and it's like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, it's so silly.
Like, that's fine. And I'm okay with it. Like, go ahead. Just call me all the names. It's fine.
Oh, Rena will get me not to want to try everything.
Oh.
Well, so maybe Rena's like maybe more with my point of view then. Smart lady.
Look, and here's the thing.
Wait, I hope you're not saying you're cooking so bad. That's why I don't want to try. Are you dissing your wife, Greg? Come on now. I don't think
do
so.
that.
No, he wouldn't do that. He would tell Alexa to do it to her.
Yeah, he 3D prints his food. He doesn't.
He prints it.
He just prints it.
This is well said, Jalou. Agree to disagree agreeably. Focus on what we enjoy in common. Have a good time. Yeah, you are right, Jalou. Absolutely.
That's what here is, right?
Yes.
Like that's kind of what here is.
Exactly what this is. That's why we don't talk about politics here, and we just have a good geeky time, and everyone's awesome. And that's why we appreciate you guys so much, and all you people watching in post as well. Thank you. Like we have like our little corner of the internet where we can just have a good time and not worry about all that stuff. She'll have you eat. Frog legs, liver, cow stomach. Oh my goodness! Yikes!
Oh, good. I like that. I like most of that stuff except for liver. I've had liver. It's not very good. I don't know why anyone eats liver. It's not that good. Chicken feet. I mean, like you mean like the feet of being a chicken, like like.
It's spelled that way, but I don't think he means how amazing it is to be a chicken.
I don't know.
Your feet you walk on.
Oh, that's foul.
It's very foul. Yeah. You're right. Yes, Jalou. This place is thankfully far from those dark parts of the internet. Thank you, Jalou.
Well, yeah, this place is moist.
Right. It's very, very moist here.
We're like a cake.
Wow. Well, that's good. Cakes are good, and it's good. A cake. You do want a cake to be moist. That's true. Are you making some other joke? What are you doing?
I can't say it. I can't.
Where were you going from cake? I don't even know where you're.
I can like my vaginas.
Oh, come on! You shouldn't have said it.
I told you I should have said it. You were.
No, I was just going to go on with the show, and you're kind of like, I can't say it. Jesus.
Yeah, chicken feet are gross, but if you avoid the bone of the little bony parts, it's fine.
What about Rocky Mountain oysters?
Those are bull testicles, but yeah, I guess
bull testicles. Oh my god!
Rocky Mountain oysters are bull testicles, deep fried.
All right,
delicious.
Well, so listeners may do not use that line Francis just said on the Smoothie Girl about moist vaginas.
I like my ladies. Yeah,
just do the flowers. That's a good idea. That's nice.
Just say, look, I like my ladies like I like my coffee, hot and in a paper cup.
What? I've heard that before, but what the fuck does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything. Okay. I thought it was funny the first time because most people say I like my coffee like I like my women, strong and sweet or whatever, right? But I'm like, either I heard it somewhere or I thought of it. I don't know. I probably heard it somewhere. I don't have any original jokes, but I heard something to the effect of like, I like my women like my coffee, hot and in a paper cup, and I thought that was really funny. So I say that every time I can say
so
it.
Silly,
because it's really dumb because it makes no sense, but it's in the vein of that line of thinking.
All right. Wow. Now I'm a little scared that you did a dating show or a romance show not that long ago.
I did, and I gave terrible advice as often as possible.
Great. All right, folks. Thank you for all these questions. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it very much. Next week, remember, season finale with Mark's Pile. And we'll get we'll be the first ones to tell you the release date for the pre-order of our Tales of Monstrosity anthology. So you got the first scoop on that right here.
530 some pages of.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. And then the picture Mark's posted online, dude, it looks really big. I love big books. I just bought 2 big books at Barnes & Noble.
And he cannot lie.
Yeah, dude, that's what I always think. Whenever I say that, I always think of that. I like big books and I cannot lie. I mean, you know what? I like big books and big butts, actually. So if I could have a big butt on a big butt, that would be perfect.
Someone recreate the Kim Kardashian champagne picture, but with a book.
Oh, does she balance it on her?
On her butt, yeah. So there's a picture of her naked with a glass of champagne on her butt because it's like a shelf. And
wait, do you see her naked butt?
Yeah, you see her naked butt. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find this picture.
Look in the cover of like a
magazine,
Fair or something like that. It's like on the cover of a magazine.
Oh, like she has that nice booty, full booty. Yeah. Well, except that I don't know. She's lost a lot of weight recently, and I'm like, no, come on, Kim, keep that booty.
She's a lawyer now.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah, she passed the bar.
What? Did she really?
A lawyer in California. Yeah.
What does that have to do with losing weight, though?
So she's taking her job seriously. So she can't. She has to be like fit in.
But that makes no sense. You're saying lawyers have to be really skinny.
No. I think she thinks they have to be because she's a
I don't know. Some people were just saying she wanted it was supposedly like revenge body stuff for like whoever she
really
Pete Davidson. I don't know if that's true.
Oh,
I can't believe she was fucking dating Pete Davidson.
I don't understand anyone who dates Pete Davidson. that is you want an internet conspiracy is like why the hell does anyone date that guy? Jeez.
This is like the first time we ever talked about Kim Kardashian on the show.
It's true, but I mean, I only mentioned it because of the butt thing.
No, dude, she's got a great booty. Like that's the kind of booty I like.
There you go.
Big butts are overrated. I hate watching them. They are not overrated, Greg. The big butts can never be overrated.
Of all the things to hate watch, though, I mean,
that's true. That's a good point. I like my men like I like my cheesecake, rich and terrible for me. That's very funny, Tammy.
That's way better than anything I could say.
Yeah, that's very funny,
Tammy.
When are we going to attempt the world's longest podcast? I don't know. I wonder what that is.
Oh God, I think it's like 24 hours.
Oh, I thought it'd be more than that even maybe.
Yeah.
We might be able to top that.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we could do it.
I don't know what we would talk about for 24 hours.
With these people's awesome help. I mean, look how long we get talking about random stuff on this thing.
We'd have to do it. So Mike Russell, co-founder of the UK Podcasters Community and New Media Europe Conference, was thrilled to host a 36-hour non-stop podcast.
Oh, 36 hour. Okay, that's a lot more than 24. Day and a half, that is.
Yeah. Didn't sleep. He didn't sleep during the whole thing. I want to sleep. I guess we could always.
I think in college one time for finals, I studied for longer than 24 hours.
I stayed up for 72 hours in college, but that's college. I was 20 something. I'm
72 hours straight.
Yeah, I was waiting for like.
Oh wait, I think 36 was what I did in the max. Wow, you doubled me. Can't believe you did that long.
I don't remember why because I was stupid.
So it wasn't for finals; it was just for fun.
It was for something. I forget what. Mind you, I was a zombie at the end of it, right?
Oh,
and I
sure.
got sick. I got sick, and I was a zombie. But anyway, doesn't matter. No, 24 hours is probably the most. No, yeah, maybe 30 something hours, 40 hours. When I did all night gaming sessions with my buddies. We would play video games for all night long. Stay up and do whatever. It was oh god, what's the name of the game? You had to conquer kingdoms. It was like you built armies and you had to conquer each other's areas, and it was from Microsoft. And oh my god, it's killing me that I can't remember the name of the game. But anyway,
Civilization?
No, something Empire.
Age of Empires.
Age of Empires. Thank you. Age of Empires. Wololo, wololo. That was the little priests that would convert your people.
Okay.
So, wololo.
All right, folks, you can catch, besides here, Francis at POI Podcast.
Yes. The most generic podcast on the internet. Yesterday, if you listened to the live episode, you got to hear all about Josh's experience, kind of like adventures in getting a new vehicle, which I'll tell you what, I didn't realize was that hard. I got a new vehicle many years ago, and it was easy. Apparently, it's very difficult. So listen to the shenanigans he had to go through for 4 days to get a new car. On the Points of Interest.
What Tuesdays? What time?
Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 Mountain. I guess daylight saving time, DST or PDT, and MDT.
All right, then. Jeez. Okay. Yes, it is daylight. Thank goodness. Now we got the extra hour daylight at the evening.
There you go.
Remember, tomorrow I'm on Art of the Roll, twitch.tv Art of the Roll, or at Art of the Roll on YouTube. Greg is our awesome GM. Chaz is in there. Woody, Marks. We play Star Wars with Dungeons and Dragons rules and have a good time. And I'm a Twi'lek and part of a twinkle of Twi'leks or whatever the word was. And you can go to, that's right, I write books. Besides Tales of Monstrosity, I write erotica, geeky, comedic erotica. It's really goofy, but it's fun. RileyRoseErotica.com. There's over like 30 books there. You can check it out. About to release my latest one, which is brand new. So I'm excited for that.
Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Don't forget the likes. Keep liking. Like.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you again to Craig for the great super chat earlier in the show. Thank you to all your Patreon. And thank you to all the viewers and post and live. We appreciate it. That is true, Scorpio. A Guinness record would be really good for advertising. That could be true, yeah, for our podcast. Yeah.
I'll make it happen.
All right. Hey, I like the spaceship, Jazz. Thanks. Let's see here. Wait, many live streamers who would fall asleep, their followers would still watch. Okay. All right.
Well, there's Twitch streamers who have sleep.
Yeah.
Like
so what that one, what's Bella Thorne? Is that her name? What's
Bella
her name?
Thorne. Oh, Bella Thorne is a Disney actress who I guess did
became right.
Well, she was one originally, and then she did. She was one of the first people to do OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Right. I don't know, but anyway, there's some whatever woman, a girl we talked about on the show once, and I saw, and there was like 3 of them. They were just sleeping, and that's all they were doing. Yep. Yeah. No. It gets good. Get paid for sleeping, man. Right?
Hey, look. If I look like them, I'd be moist. Anyway, all right.
All right. That's it. All right. We're going to end. Thanks, folks. We'll see you for our Fat Students Event Out season finale next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.